Hey everyone, welcome to the Black Friday live stream part 2 because I streamed a couple of days ago. So this is going to be a bit of a rehash of what I ran through, some of the deals that I ran through on the 21st, checking out if there are some new deals out there, and will basically be kind of like a Q&A. So chucking your questions in the comments as detailed as possibly. Let me know what earbuds, headphones, or speakers you're thinking about getting, and I can help you decide which to get, which I can also do with all my resources, my free to download scoring spreadsheets, which are linked down below, which I'll kind of run through throughout the stream. But that's basically the rundown of how today's going to work. So before we get into it, I need to mention that this live stream is sponsored by Soundcore, specifically the Soundcore Boom 2 right behind me, a speaker that I reviewed a couple of months back, and I've been using it a ton. I actually took this with me on my travels around Europe for 2 months, however long I went. I mean, like it's like definitely a portable speaker, but the amount of sound, the sound quality that you're getting at this size, it really this has basically been the main speaker that I've been using here. So quick rundown, if you haven't checked out my full review, I've got multiple videos you can check out on my channel. Just look up Soundcore Boom 2, where I've got a detailed review. And I've also got a sound comparison compared to the Boom 2 Plus, and two of these paired together. Because right now you can get one of these at $89 US, which is the cheapest I've seen it since it first came out. At that price, easily the best value speaker that you can get. You're getting 80 watts of total power. At this size, it's actually a 40 watt kind of mid-range woofer, pretty much like a subwoofer. So you get some pretty deep sub bass for a speaker at this size. You got your passive radiators on the side there to push out some extra air and bass, and they light up. You can customize it in the app, which you can do on iOS or Android. So you can actually change the light settings. You got EQ customization, quick little run through of the lights. So you got multiple kind of settings you can do there. So this is currently on the wave setting. Let's see if I can get that in, get that in focus. That's on wave. You have multiple colors you can choose from. Energy. You've got flame, which is one of my favorites, and this will actually kind of pulsate to the music you're playing. I'm not going to play any music here because copyright's going to mess me up. But yeah, that's the Soundcore Boom 2. Like I said, I've been using it. This speaker's come around with me to Europe, and it's in great condition. It's incredibly sturdy. It's also IPX7 waterproof, and it floats. But more importantly, it floats upright. So if you just throw it in a bucket of water or a pool, it's going to actually float upright. So the speakers will not be covered by water. You can hear what you want to listen to. So right now, $89 US, great deal. I haven't tested many Bluetooth speakers, to be honest, but that's going to be a pretty hard one to beat at that price. And another quick thing I wanted to mention, Soundcore only wanted me to talk about the Boom 2, but there's also the Boom 2 Plus, which is currently at 170. It's big. This is a big boy. $179 US. So if you just want a more powerful sound, you get similar features. You get the same passive radiators, which are going to light up. But if you just want a fuller bass response, this is going to be the speaker to get. I also compared to Boom 2 to the Boom 2 Plus, and it's a pretty decent comparison, but still, just with bigger speakers, you're just going to get a much fuller, richer sound with the Boom 2 Plus. This goes incredibly hard. I compared it to the JBL Boombox 3, I believe, and it put up an incredibly great fight. In terms of outdoor use, you're getting a pretty boomy bass response, which works incredibly outdoor. It just sounds more immersive, and it's going to kind of catch your ear a bit better. So Boom 2 Plus, currently at $179, Boom 2 at $89. So thanks again, Soundcore, for sponsoring the live stream. But quick run through again today, mainly like a Q&A. I'm just going to let you know some of the solid deals right now in the Black Friday or the Black Friday 2-week sale, whatever it is nowadays. So to make it as easy as possible for you to decide what to get, as I always do on my channel, there's custom scoring spreadsheets you can download for free, linked below. So I'll give you a quick run through of how all that works first. Then we'll go through the deals, and then I'll go through all the comments and answer your questions. So I'm just going to share my screen here real quick. Where is it? There we go. So this is my Ko-fi where you can download the spreadsheets. I have like 6 main ones here, premium and mid-range, earbuds under $100, earbuds under $50, earbuds under 30, that's a bit of an older one without noise cancelling. Sports earbuds, half-in-ear earbuds, open earbuds, headphones, a spin-fit compatibility list, and these are kind of older 2003 and before budget earbuds. So you can download all of them for free. You just put 0 in there. If you want to donate, you can support the channel, put in whatever you want. 1 cent, $1, don't really care. And yeah, that's how you download the spreadsheets. And what they actually look like when you download them is like this. So this is the mid-range premium scoring spreadsheet. This has the most earbuds. I think I'm at like 36 or something right now. So these are earbuds ranging from like $100 retail up to $450. So you got categories for usually 10 categories for each scoring spreadsheet. There are notes for each score. So it's basically like a full review. You can check out any earbud nice and easily. You can personalize the scoring here. You just fill out a number in the importance column, and it's going to multiply the entire category, giving you a new score for all the earbuds and a new custom ranking in order of highest score to lowest score based on your preference. So those are the custom scoring spreadsheets. There's also an advanced, for the advanced extra picky people here, spreadsheet. You've got the core quality scoring for all the earbuds, specifications, which is normally incredibly tricky to compare all the earbuds, and terminology if you don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, go ahead and download those. I use these all the time to help people decide what to get because I forget everything because there's so much information. So let's get out of that there. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, chuck your questions in. Be as detailed as possible in terms of price and like what you're kind of looking for with whatever earbud, and I'll help you decide. Make it easier to decide what to get. There's a lot of options out there. There's a lot of great deals. But yeah, chuck your questions in, and we'll start with the questions here today and also run through some of the deals that I mentioned in the last live stream and also some new deals that have kind of popped up. So Jason with the first question here, just going to make sure I can actually see my screen because I can't see it right now. There we go. So between the Soundcore Sport X20, 69 euro, and AeroFit 2 at 79, which would you recommend for running? If you really don't like bodyborne noise from your feet making impact on the ground, I think an open earbud is going to be the best option. I did see you mention the OnePlus Buds Pro 3 as well. Yeah, so like if you're comparing sound quality for the Pro 3 or the X20 compared to any open earbud, the sound you're getting is just miles ahead because they're using ear tips. You have a seal, so you just get much fuller bass, treble, and just overall the sound is a lot better. In saying that though, if you really don't want that bodyborne noise from your feet making impact on the ground, the AeroFit, you say the AeroFit 2? Yeah, the AeroFit 2, that's actually the best open ear, best value open earbud you can get right now. And I did add this into this current live stream, so let's check out Amazon and we'll double check the price that it is at right now. So let's share this tab here. And we're looking at the Soundcore AeroFit. I believe it was 79 USD, which is the cheapest I've seen it. It just came out like a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago. Yeah, it's at 79, retails at 99 US dollars. That is easily the best deal we can get right now. Make sure you can see my screen there. You can't see my screen. There it is. There's the screen. Yeah, $79. Yeah, just a great all-round earbud. In terms of open earbuds, that's currently the highest ranked open earbud that I've got, which you can see here. I've got them scored at 92. And the next closest earbud is a Nothing Ear Open at 88.5. And the Nothing Ear Open, they're about 40 USD more. So in terms of actual bass, they're definitely the bass king in terms of open earbud standards. Yeah, IP55, you got all the main specs there. The core quality is decent. You get multi-point connection, the great app support. So that's going to be a pretty solid pick right now. So if anyone is looking for an open earbud, you're looking around that price range, that's a solid pick to get. Let's just go back to my stream here. And what were you asking? Oh, so you're asking about the bit of a tangent there. So you're asking about the X20, OnePlus Buds Pro 3, or open ear. So you're going to get no bodyborne noise with the open ear. It really depends if you want better sound quality with the in-ear earbud. But I will say the Sport X20, in terms of sport earbuds, has some of the least bodyborne noise, and so does the OnePlus Buds Pro 3. Basically, any stem style earbud is going to have a minimal amount, but compared to the open ear, it's actually a pretty massive difference. It's hard to say. It's hard to know until you actually try. until you try one of those types of earbuds. If you currently have an earbud that is a stem style design, you don't like the amount of body bore noise, go for the open ear. All right. Mark, thanks a lot for tuning in. As always, my friend. Giovanni, should I get the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros so I can upgrade my JBL Tune Buds and do the Liberty 4 Pros, have good bass? Yeah, definitely. Liberty 4 Pro, most Soundcore earbuds are stock tuning, are pretty bass boosted, especially the Liberty 4 Pro. In my opinion, a little bit too much boom with the bass, but this is easily fixed in the EQ. And in terms of price right now, let's get the screen back on here. Pretty sure they're still at $99, which in my last live stream, that's pretty much the best deal right now in terms of value if you're spending around that price range. Yeah, still at $99. They also just came out, and that's the cheapest they've been. So $30 cheaper than normal there. A great all-round earbud, which I currently have ranked, I think they're ranked 3rd overall in terms of my mid-range and premium ranking. So they're beating out buds that are well over double the price. Yeah, I've got them at 83. So they're currently ranked 3rd. Pixel Buds Pro 2 2nd, OnePlus Buds Pro 3 1st. But yeah, at the price, $99, you want a good all-rounder. You get the screen on the case. Screen on the case, not a huge one, but you can see your battery life. You can use your case as a camera. You can adjust volumes. Oh, I think, can you adjust volume? I don't know if you can adjust volume, but you can do things. Check out my full review. So I forget everything. It's too much to remember. Let's be honest there. But yeah, definitely a solid upgrade from the Tune Buds. In terms of customization, is much better on Soundcore compared to JBL in terms of your controls and just overall features. Sound quality, I don't really remember the Tune Buds. I don't think I ever tested. I did test the Tune Buds. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, Tune Buds. So they are pretty bass boosted tuning. Definitely a decent amount of sub bass. But if you want to push out a loud bass response, you can do a better job on the 4 Pro. All right, Tim, thanks for doing another live. No worries. What do you think you recommend between Liberty 4 NC and the Nothing EA in Australia? Priorities are noise cancelling, sound quality, and fit that isn't very bulky. In terms of fit, Nothing EA is a much more compact earbud. It has they kind of don't stick out of your ears as much. Very similar to like AirPods, kind of AirPods Pro style. The Liberty 4 NC are pretty comfortable. They're a moderately deep fitting earbud. They do stick out quite a bit, and the actual bud itself is a little bit chunky. So in terms of overall features, noise cancelling from memory is a tiny bit stronger on the 4 NC. Honestly, I can't remember. Again, this is what I'm just going to go back to my spreadsheet and check that because I cannot remember things. That's why I started making these spreadsheets, because I'd review so many earbuds and I have no idea what I would review, and I would talk about earbuds and then I'm like, I don't even know what the previous earbud specs were. So that's kind of how this craziness started. So let's bring up the under 100 budget earbud spreadsheet. Nothing EA, noise cancelling, we have it at 8 out of 10, 4 NCs a 9 out of 10. So like a point difference, it's not huge. It seems like it was, I gave in the plain noise test was an 8 and a crowd noise test was an 8 for the EA. And with the 4 NC, an 8.5 and slightly better with the low frequencies. So a couple things to think about there. So priority and sound quality, noise cancelling isn't very bulky. And the terms of pricing right now in Australia, let's have a look at, I've got Amazon Australia opened up here because we really need to check out the price. If you don't know the price of whatever you're looking at, just chuck it in the comments. It'll make it nice and easy. But let's check out the Nothing EA. Nothing EA at 139. Nice. And then the 4 NC, I think it was close to 100. Yeah, 109. In terms of value, for what you're looking for, as long as you don't mind the 4 NC sticking out a little bit, I think the 4 NC is going to be the better value option. Yeah, in terms of sound quality, both sound really good. The EA gives you a slightly more balanced stock tuning, which you can bass boost quite heavily if you want. Very mid-focused in terms of instrumentation. Vocals really stand out, distorted guitars, percussion, tom work, where the 4 NC is like sort of V-shaped, but still pretty balanced at the same time. So yeah, hope that helps you out. Bit of a tangent again there. Let's keep it going. All right, Humberto. Where do you keep all the earbuds? Great question. I've got like 4 boxes of earbuds under my desk. I've got a drawer of like the main earbuds I'm testing. And then I've got like, I keep all the boxes just around the house in the shed because eventually I sell older earbuds. I give a lot of earbuds away to mates and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess, right? Sometimes it's just earbuds. Like when I was doing my earbud awards video, there was just like 50 earbuds on my desk for weeks. And I finally cleaned it up. It's a bit crazy. End of years are a crazy time. All right, Thomas. What is the difference between the Nothing A, CMF Buds Pro 2, OnePlus Buds 3? I want the ones with the best sound quality and best noise cancelling. In terms of the best sound quality and noise cancelling, again, I'm going to my spreadsheets. You can download these spreadsheets for free, link below as well, and do all this for yourself, but let's do it together because that's that's more fun. So let's check out, because I can go off memory there. I know the noise cancelling is very close for all 3. But we've got the Pro 2, 8.5 for noise cancelling. The ERA is an 8. The OnePlus Buds 3 is also an 8. So noise cancelling, very close between all 3 options there. I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? There we go. I'll finally get the hang of that. Sound quality. So I'll kind of explain it like this. I've got the OnePlus Buds 3 scored the highest, but the EA, like I said before, a little bit more mid-focused, a little bit more of a balanced stock tuning. The CMF Buds Pro 2 are very similar to the EA, slightly more bass boosted. The OnePlus Buds 3 are kind of V-shaped with their stock tuning. They need a lot of EQing, but once you EQ them, check out my full review. I talk about the EQ that I run through. I think I might mention it in the spreadsheet as well, in the notes. A little bit more V-shaped, so you get that really crisp treble response. It's very detailed. You get a decent sound stage. Mid's ever so slightly recessed though. So in terms of like separation of instruments, I'd have to just give that to the EA in terms of like your mid-range instruments, vocal stuff like that. So it's really hard to say what the best is there. It's very close. It's very close. Like you would really only really know for sure in terms of like actually being able to try them out. If you can return them. Depends on where you buy the earbuds from. Amazon sometimes a cool return. Some shops are better than others, but yeah, hopefully that helps you decide. All right, Levitan, JLab Epic Lab, $94. Is it worth it? I have not tested any JLab earbuds recently. Last one I tested was the like the Go Air Pop back like 3 years ago. A budget earbud. You can still buy them today, but I just haven't. There's so many brands. If you're wondering why I haven't tested a certain brand, I only have some. I'm just one person. I can only test so many earbuds, but the more you comment about an earbud, the higher the chance I'll actually cover it. Eddie Teddy, love it. Looking for earbuds. Have been a long-term Jabra user and find their sound amazing. AirPods Pro 2 has great volume, but just doesn't have the crisp sound I like. Yeah, they're pretty balanced, more mid-focused, the AirPods Pro 2. Jabra, a little bit more, yeah, V-shaped. They've got more crisp treble. So what do you recommend? If you've been using Jabra buds, if you're using the older Jabra buds, I mean, if you like the Jabra earbuds and that kind of sound, you can go for something like the Elite 10, the Elite 10 Gen 2. A lot of people love the sound there. It's nice deep bass, balance, but with that nice crisp treble, and you get that nice treble sparkle. But I mean, you got to let me know like the price range you're at. So that's a tricky one to just chuck another comment in later, and I'll get to it. Let me know like your price range and what your old Jabra buds were. Mark, have you tried the JBL Live Flex 3? If so, does it have more sub bass than the originals? Yeah, I have tried them. I've tested them out. I've got a review coming soon. Once, like with the old Live Flex, you have to EQ them very heavily to get a lot of deep sub bass out. I think I've seen you try the same EQ that I did, and the Live Flex 3 sound miles better overall in terms of clarity, mid-range, instrument separation. But sub bass, I just have to give to the Live Flex. Actually, they still push out slightly more sub bass, but you're not getting the same volume. The Live Flex 3 go a lot louder. So sub bass, I think I just have to give it to the Live Flex. But the Flex 3 is miles better overall. All right, Sinhala Karaoke. Which one sounds best? Soundpeats Air 4 or Soundpeats Capsule 3 Pro Plus? The 3 Pro Plus. Air 4 is one of the better sounding earbuds under $100. 3 Pro Plus, you get a bit of a fuller, richer sound, especially when it comes to that treble. detail, sparkle. It's my only complaint with the Air 4. I think you mean, if you mean Air 4 Pro, if you're talking about Air 4, it's like a half-ear earbud, nowhere near the 3 Pro Plus. But if you're talking about Air 4 Pro, they actually sound pretty decent. But overall, anyway, Capsule 3 Pro Plus, I've got them ranked like pretty much tied with the OnePlus Buds 3 in terms of sound quality. Actually I awarded them best sound under $100. It's like I give them the slight edge over the Buds 3 because you get a little bit better vocals, mid-range, and separation. Abraham, hello. Arn Lee, $150 Pearl Pro. Yeah, that's going to be, I'd say that's potentially the best deal right now. In my first live stream, I ran through the Denon Pearl Pro in detail. Thanks for bringing it up because I was going to run through it anyway. Looks like they're still at $149. I'm pretty sure they were $149 before the whatever you call it, the Black Friday sales. So I'm just going to share my screen here. Keep forgetting to do that. Yeah, it's not even a Black Friday sale now, but should be $149. It is a Black Friday deal, but that was on before Black Friday. So in terms of the Pearl Pro, if its sound quality is your priority for an in-ear earbud, this is by far the best value in terms of sound, because the next best earbud is going to be the Bowers and Wilkins PI8, which are $399, I believe. Yeah, no Black Friday sale. I awarded them best sound quality of 2024. They do sound great, but the Pearl Pro get incredibly close in terms of sound quality, and they're well under half the price. So if sound quality is your priority, like the earbuds, they look a bit wacky, like they kind of stick out of, they don't really stick out of your ears, but it kind of looks like a, hey, there's my video there. Nice. Where is it? Where's some photos? Looks like a giant button in your ear. So if you don't mind that, I don't care. If I'm getting good sound quality, I do not care if my earbud looks like a trash can in my ear. I will still wear it. So yeah, you're getting personalized sound. The spatial audio is actually some of the best spatial audio because it's not too like over the top. You don't get too much weird echo and reverb. So no head tracking, which is a bit of a waste of time. I think most people would agree now. So yeah, best sound quality deal, easily the Denon Pearl Pro. All right. Okay, Eddie Teddy, continuing on from the last question. So yeah, you're looking towards Jabra Elite 10 Gen 2, but open to suggestions. Something comfortable with amazing sound quality. I think if you already like Jabra earbuds, you're kind of getting a similar sound with Gen 2. They did dial down the treble and the bass slightly, so it's a little bit more on the flat side in terms of their tuning, but I think that gives you a better bass to EQ it to your liking. Let's check out the price of the Gen 2 right now, because they're a solid earbud where you get some of the best core quality. The fit is very comfortable. It's kind of like a unique oval ear tip kind of situation. It's like a semi-in-ear earbud, but it's still an actual ear tip. So right now they're at $149. No, they're not. That is the Gen 1. Let's see if we can find Gen 2. There we go, Gen 2. $149 for Gen 1. Yeah, $199 for Gen 2. That's pretty decent. They're going to give you a pretty, if you want things like case transmission, you get the comfortable fit, solid core quality, but there are definitely better options at like half the price. Like I said, the Denon Pearl Pro, I was talking about that before. If you don't mind that kind of style of earbud, it's a bit more on the chunky. Yeah, but if you want something really comfortable, I wouldn't say the Denon Pearl Pro is a way to go. You could be better off looking for something like the Nothing Ear or the OnePlus Buds Pro 3 as well. Because the Nothing Ear right now, I think they were at $129. I got to say, depending on the type of sound that you're looking for, the ear is just going to kind of, I feel like it's a pretty balanced stock tuning. $118. It's a very comfortable earbud if you don't mind a stem style earbud. It's a very like AirPods Pro like fit, moderately deep, no suction and pressure. You're getting decent sound, the best EQ customization with the advanced EQ. So that's going to be a pretty solid pick. It's interesting because if you don't need the case transmission on Gen 2, the ear has the best core quality out of any price range. Solid fit, decent noise canceling. The only complaint with them is a transparency mode is it's on the average side. So if transparency is still decent, if transparency quality isn't an issue, that's going to be a better pick to get right now. Otherwise, if you're looking for a more V-shaped tuning, something like this OnePlus Buds Pro 3 are pretty decent as well, and they're going to give you a much better transparency mode. Now, I don't think the OnePlus Buds Pro 3 are on sale right now, sadly. Don't know why. I feel like that'd be a great, just bring it down like 20 bucks and they're going to be one of the best picks. But still, they're 155. That's pretty decent. You're getting better, compared to the Elite 10 Gen 2, better noise cancelling from my experience, because they just fit me a little bit better. It's a comfortable fit. Transparency mode up there with the best. Sound quality kind of on the V-shaped side, but you get great EQ customization. I personally think you can get these sounding on par with the Elite 10 Gen 2. But yeah, those are some good options. Pro 3, nothing ear, and yeah, the Elite 10 Gen 2. All right, Johnny Strat. Dog chewed up one of my AirPod Pro 2s. Oh, nice. Culprit in the pick. $100 to replace the one bud. Worth doing that, or would some of these under 100 options recommend compete with the AirPods Pro 2? Depends if you're in the Apple ecosystem and you liked how they worked on your iPhone, or if you have the MacBook or whatever Apple products. If you, like I always say, if you're in that Apple ecosystem, it's just an easy way to go. Like I use my AirPods Pro 2 a lot because I use a MacBook Pro. I use an iPhone 15 Pro. It kind of just works well. But if you're like, you can't get much better sounding earbuds, even at like that $100 price range, such as I'd even say the Nothing EA sound better, the OnePlus Buds 3 sound better. So those could be two solid picks. Depends if you want that like Apple ecosystem convenience or not. Okay. TronSmart T7, good budget speaker. Yeah, I've seen there's a lot of TronSmart speakers out there. I would like to review more speakers, but I've been kind of busy with earbuds and barely getting towards any headphones. Yeah, TronSmart has reached out, but I haven't had the time to review some of those speakers, but down the track for sure. Okay, TY, Picky, you're the man. Thank you. Would you say the Soundcore X20 have good enough mic quality for noisy work environments? $55 Amazon US. Yeah, definitely. Check out my full review. You can hear the call quality samples, but they're up there in terms of call quality. I think I've ranked them. I've got a sports earbuds ranking. So yeah, you can download all these spreadsheets for free, compare all the earbuds on my Ko-fi for free. Call quality, Soundcore Sport X20. Yeah, they're the highest ranked for call quality in terms of sports earbuds. Yeah, so they're gonna do the job in terms of that, especially in windy conditions. They're pretty decent. That's the best deal. That's definitely the best deal in terms of sports specific earbuds right now. They're pretty much on par with like the Jabra Elite 8 Active Gen 2 in terms of sound, noise cancelling, transparency. The 8 Active Gen 2 kind of gives you, I know they have a similar IP rating as well, IP68, and they're a lot more expensive, but yeah. The Cat Demon, does the AZ80 have good enough noise cancelling for voices? Yeah, definitely, and thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I use the Technics AZ80 a lot when I'm training, just because they fit me really well. Super comfortable earbud, super secure, and very decent noise cancelling. I'd say it's pretty balanced in terms of low frequencies and mid frequencies. Definitely not on the level of like your Bose QC Ultra, Sony XM5s. AirPods Pro 2 also slightly better, but they're pretty much like that in that fourth tied spot in terms of noise cancelling performance. Definitely good enough for voices, but there are better options out there, but they should get the job done. And they are currently, from my last live stream, they're at $199. So I think they're still at the same price. Nothing's really changed. Normally, like, you get new deals and things kind of change, but I think they're still at $199, $197.99. So I was talking about the Denon Pearl Pro before, but if you want a better all-around earbud that has a more comfortable fit and sound quality is your priority, this is going to be the pair to get. Solid noise cancelling, one of the better transparency modes, comfortable fit, I just said that, and really great sound, open sound stage, a very balanced stock tuning. Bit on the flat side, you can just chuck on the bass boost. I think it's like a bass boost preset, and they're like bass boosted, but incredibly clean still. Excellent treble detail and sparkle. Never gets harsh. It's quite a laid back, clean and rich sound. I use those for quite a while because I love the sound quality. But again, I have so many earbuds, so I'm going through like a Sennheiser Momentum 4 phase right now. and I was doing like a Denon Pearl Pro phase, and then I had a PI8 phase. Too many earbuds to test. But if you want a good all-rounder that's going to last you a long time, the AZ80 is a solid pick. Okay. So we're asking for the Elite 8 Active Gen 2. So yeah, I mentioned the Sport X20 is the best value pick, but let's check out the 8 Active Gen 2. Can't spell, as you can tell. $169. Definitely the cheapest they've been. If you want I guess you're getting a more rugged earbud with the case being IP54. It's I think they actually used to advertise the earbuds were shockproof, and they got rid of that on the Gen 2, and they got rid of it on Gen 1 for some reason. So they may have had some issues there. But you get IP68 earbuds. The Soundcore Sport X20 also IP68. So that's dustproof and waterproof, which is very rare. Normally you get IP5 ratings, which is like dustproof, but not really. It's like they go off millimeters of terms of like grains of dust. So 6 is actually properly dustproof. You do get the audio smart case, so you can transmit audio from your case via USB-C or auxiliary to any earbud that supports that. So that'd be a main difference from the X20 there. You get multi-point connection, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's hard to recommend that when you got the Sport X20 at $55. Sport X20, yeah, still at $55. You're getting that wing style fit. I think they're a little bit more comfortable than the Elite 8 Active Gen 2. But personally, they're more comfortable, but it really depends on how they fit you. Like the 8 Active Gen 2 and 8 Active fit me a little bit better because that wing just kind of, like, I have very large ears, so you can actually adjust the wing, and it does work better for large ears. But yeah, the Gen 2 just kind of fits a little bit better. Something you won't know until you try. I'm pretty weird on the larger side ears. So yeah, if you want the case streaming, go for the Gen 2. But like, this is going to get the job done for most people. Sound quality a little bit behind Gen 2, I will say. It's more like a powerful, boomy bass response, which a lot of people will like. It works really well when training. But the 8 Active Gen 2 is still a pretty boomy sound. It's a little bit cleaner, better separation. All right, Art Hab, your channel is really underrated. I deserve 1 million subscribers. My go-to place for earbuds review. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. 1 million subscribers, that'll take a while, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Cat Demon, thank you. Thank you so much. Just found the channel. I saw you just subscribed. Thanks for the subscription. Thanks for subscribing. All right. Should I get the Soundcore Space 1 or Soundcore X Q20? Soundcore Q20. Which one's that? I think it's one of their older headphones. Let's see. Soundcore Q20. I've never tested them. Q20. Oh, right. Yeah, definitely get the. Honestly, I can't say for sure because I've never tested the Q20, but they look pretty outdated. Like the Space 1 is at $59 still, I'm pretty sure. $69. Interesting, I saw this today. They're at $69. That's still the best headphone deal. I've tested about 12 headphones like around the $100 price range. I think they're just a solid all-rounder. I took them on my travels with me to Europe as well, and they just work really well. You can also get them renewed for $49, which is pretty crazy. If you don't mind getting renewed, I've personally never bought renewed things because Australia doesn't really have it yet. But I don't know if anyone's tried Amazon Renewed, that's pretty good. $49. It's solid noise canceling, good all-round earbud. You get wearing detection, which all the headphones on my ranking don't have that. You're getting talk through, which you can like hold down on the ear cup and speak to someone, or it'll automatically pick up your voice. Yeah, features you just don't get in that sub $100 price range. You can get better sounding headphones like the Edify 830, Basus one I recently tested, the M30 or 30 Max. What else have I tested? Soundcore, not Soundcore. One More Sonoflow give you slightly better sound, but an all-round option, that's a solid deal. Okay. All right, what's my go-to sport earbud? Very good question. I actually don't go for the sport specific earbuds. I just find like most earbuds fit me very well. Like I said before, I kind of test a lot of my earbuds when I'm training. So I'm always testing my new earbuds in the gym when I'm weight training. I mainly do powerlifting. I run here and there. When I've got to test a running earbud, then I start running. So right now I'm using the Sennheiser Momentum 4 True Wireless for their decent fit. They got a wing there, so they're staying in my ears quite well. And the noise cancelling is very solid. So they're kind of up there in terms of noise cancelling strength. And I can push out a very dynamic kind of V-shaped tuning, which I personally like when training. In saying that though, I will use the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra if I really just want to block out my surroundings completely. Also a secure fit, decent sound quality. I use the Technics AZ80 for quite a while for their strong noise cancelling, comfortable fit, they stay in well. I also use the, it's going to keep going on, the Bowers & Wilkins PI8 I used for a while. Not the best noise cancelling for me, but the sound qualities are so good. Sometimes I'm like, I'm going to go for the PI8. What else? That's pretty much most of my sports earbuds. When I'm running, I'll go for something like the AirPods Pro 2 for their, just to be able to use Siri hands-free and adjust things like track control and volume without using the controls on my earbuds. That's pretty much all of them. Yeah. If I was to only choose one sports earbud though, that's tricky. It might have to be the Sennheiser Momentum 4 True Wireless, because I can push out a very dynamic sound and retain as much clarity as possible on the Momentum 4. That's a tricky one. All right. Hush. JLab Lux ANC headphones for 29. Can't say for sure, haven't tested them. Maggot asks, hi, what do you recommend for a pair of open over earbuds? Priority waterproof, budget, and comfort. So my best recommendation right now is the only waterproof open earbud, I think, is the Soundcore AeroFit. Let's just check out my scoring spreadsheets, which you can download for free for tuning in. You can download all of them for free, link below. So let's check out my open earbud scoring spreadsheet. Again, this is why I created this, so I can compare all the nitty-gritty details, and you can as well. Let's see, IP rating. Earbud IP rating, we've got the One More Fit S50 at IPX7, so that's waterproof. Soundcore AeroFit, and Soundcore AeroFit 2 is not waterproof. So that's, I wouldn't recommend the AeroFit. It's a little bit outdated. Probably better off going for the AeroFit 2. Let's check out the One More Fit S50. It's a pretty decent option. So let's check out Amazon and see if they're on sale, because if you let me know if you don't need waterproofing, because that's IPX7, so that's like accidentally submerging your bud in water, which like it's going to give you better peace of mind, but like an IPX4 is going to be fine for like sweat. You could like maybe accidentally drop it in water and quickly dry it off and it should be okay. But sweat, heavy rain, you might be going down like IPX5 and IPX6. But anyway, let's check out the one more S50. One of the higher ranked earbuds in terms of the open earbuds I have right now. So let's see if they're on sale. All right, sometimes it's tricky to find by a search here. So we'll just go on to One More's page, the One More store, open earbuds. Let's see if they're here. Yep, S50. Currently unavailable. That's sad. The only real good option for IPX7 waterproofing is not available. If you don't need it, I'm just going to say it now, just go for the AeroFit 2 from Soundcore. Currently at 79 USD. By far the best value overall. You get the great sound quality, the best bass at low end, high volumes. They're the loudest open earbud by far as well. A lot of open earbuds really struggle with this because it's an open earbud. You don't get a seal. So the drivers are working overtime to push out volume and bass, treble, overall like detailed sound. But if you want to go a bit cheaper, you don't want to spend 79 bucks, the next best pick, which I was going to mention, is the Tozo Open Buds. They call it the Tozo O2 now. 49 bucks. They're usually around $49, like sort of a Black Friday deal. Oh no, right now you can get 20% off extra. So that is going to be 40 bucks if my calculations are correct. 40 bucks, that's definitely the cheapest I've seen them. That's going to be the black ones. You have different colors there, but look, you might as well go for black and save yourself a bit of money. They are IPX, actually I think these are IPX6. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah. So that's pretty close to waterproofing. You're getting sound quality pretty close to the Soundcore AeroFit 2. You get the adjustable fit. I didn't even mention the adjustable fit. That's a pretty massive one. So you can actually adjust the fit 60 degrees, 90 degrees. So it's going to fit small ears, large ears, which is a pretty big issue with most open earbuds, because if the driver isn't close to your ear canal, you're not going to get the best sound. So if you have large ears like me, most open earbuds sound a little bit flat because the driver's just further away from my ear canal. So those are two good options for you there. Those are my two best picks for open earbuds overall, if anyone's watching, if anyone's looking for some solid open earbuds. All right, Jul Bao Nang, would you recommend the Soundcore Life Q30 or one more Sonoflow? Sadly, never tested the Life Q30. I know they're quite highly rated by a lot of like audiophiles, and you can check out Reddit and all that kind of stuff, comment sections. One more Sonoflow I have tested. They're a solid all-round headphone, quite a bass boosted stock tuning, but with decent mid-range clarity, decent vocal clarity. Treble's just okay, but they're a pretty clean sounding headphone, solid noise canceling. Transparency mode is okay. Call quality is okay. But in terms of comparisons, yeah, I can't help you out there. But the Sonoflow is a solid headphone, very comfortable as well. I really like the comfort of the Sonoflow. So let's check out what they're at. They also released the Sonoflow Pro recently, just like a refresh of the Sonoflow. It's not really a huge upgrade. I actually think the Sonoflow sound better. So the Sonoflow are $59. Weird because they're like, I think they're $60 in Australia. It's like the only headphone that's more expensive in the US. $59 for the, so I think they're not showing the Pro. I'm not sure if that is actually just, they've just replaced that as the Pro model now. Yeah, that's definitely the Sonoflow, because the Sonoflow Pro allows you to use the headphones powered on with an auxiliary cable. With Sonoflow, you can't. So that's a pretty big one. Don't know why it's not showing up. But if you're on the US website, like it depends. Like I know they're cheaper in Australia. I think the Soundcore Space One are better overall. But yeah, what's going on there? All right. Don't think I really helped you out there. I think I confused myself. All right, Kev1. How's the QCY Mellobuds Pro? Yeah, Mellobuds Pro, they're pretty cheap at the moment. I awarded them best budget earbud under $50 US. You can get them close to like 35 USD right now. Definitely the best all around because you're getting features like wearing detection, which is kind of unheard of in that price range. Great customization of noise canceling, transparency mode, controls, EQ customization, solid fit. The call quality is decent, except for windy conditions, not the best. Although most earbuds under $50 US, terrible with windy conditions in terms of call quality. So they're the best all-rounder in terms of like all features, but you can get better sounding earbuds with the Moondrop Space Trouble. You've got the One More Q30, which have better sound as well. They have some issues with wearing detection though. So yeah, they're a good all-rounder, but there are better sounding earbuds under that price. Yeet asks, if you could only have one pair of buds for the rest of the time, what would they be? I think about this a lot. Some days I'm like, I'll just use the AirPods Pro 2 just because I use an iPhone 15 Pro and a MacBook Pro, and it just kind of it's seamless. It's the seamless switching really works well. They sound decent still too, but in terms of, I've thought about this in terms of like, because they're way better sounding earbuds than the AirPods Pro 2, so I don't think I could live with the AirPods Pro 2. Like I would get used to the sound, but maybe I would be looking at like the Technics AZ80 because they have multi-point connection that allows you to connect 3 devices at the same time. So that's kind of a workaround in terms of using it on my MacBook and on my phone and other devices. So, and I really like the sound quality of them, and they're comfortable, they fit well, the call quality is decent. So right now I'd have to say the Technics AZ80 or AirPods Pro 2. Kev Charter, the AirPods Pro 2 second gen, 154 on Amazon. That's very good. Let's have a look. Is that Amazon US? Because that has to be the cheapest I've seen them. I did not see that in my last live stream. Let's check it out. Here we go. AirPods Pro 2, 154. Oh! Wow. That is low. That's a low price right there. Let's check out Australia as well, because they're like $400 in Australia retail. Are they also on sale? No, they're not. Take that, Australia. You don't get a good deal. You only get 18% off. The Americans are getting 38% off. Come on, what's going on there? What's going on there, Apple? But yeah, that's an incredibly low price. Like, you just, again, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you can't go wrong with the AirPods Pro 2. As I just explained in my last little rant about if I could only live with one earbud. At that price, pretty good. All right. Best sound quality of all earbuds tested. Best sound quality overall, it's a Bowers & Wilkins PI8. Like, they give you like a kind of more, I think, an audiophile type of sound where it's very natural on the stock tuning, but you're getting like, it's very rich musical bass, more of a focus. Like, you get some sub bass there, some nice tasteful sub bass. The mid bass though just kind of has just a very rich sound. It's kind of hard to explain until you try them. So it's like a full bass response, super clean. The mids are like ever so slightly recessed, but I just boost them slightly in the EQ. But still super clean mids. Vocals, male and female, sound great, but the treble is by far the standout. Best treble response, crisp, detailed. You get that upper treble sparkle and the widest soundstage. I have them ranked first. The only issue is that they're $400. Is that going to be worth it for you? For me, like, if I wasn't reviewing earbuds, I would get a pair like the Technics AZ80 at half the price. Sound quality not quite on the level of the PI8 or the Denon Pearl Pro at $149 USD. They're pretty, like, I'd put the Pearl Pro and the PI8 almost neck and neck, because the PI8's treble can get a little bit sibilant and harsh, at least for me, and how the earbuds fit me, because I kind of have to use the medium ear tips on the PI8, when normally I'm more close to the large ear tips. But if I use the large ear tips, the fit's a little bit strange for me. So fit does change the sound slightly. So something to keep in mind there. But price is no issue for you. The PI8 are the way to go. Okay. Pardeep, what do you think about the Edifier X1? Edifier X1, I haven't tested them, but I think they are an earbud. Edifier X1. So they are a $24 earbud. Yeah, I've never tested them, so can't say for sure. PK, are the CMF Buds Pro 2 better than the Anchor Life A3i? I have not tested the A3i, but let's see I think they're more of a budget-friendly, what are they called again? Life A3i. Soundcore, I've just been pumping out so many earbuds, I honestly cannot keep up anymore. I cannot keep up anymore. I'm losing my voice thinking about it. A3i. Yeah, never tested those. I can't say for sure, but I know the CMF Buds Pro 2 are a solid all-rounder. A bit more expensive, but they have some of the best call quality in terms of the 60 USD price range. Whoa, $47. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Pro 2. Sound quality up there are the best in terms of a sub $100 earbuds, but they're like now under $50. So like they're in the under $50 price range. Black right now only at 47. Might as well go for the black. I have the orange. It's a little bit too out there for me. I get $9 off the orange as well. So yeah, play around with the colors there. Yeah, just a solid bud. And you get the case dial as well, which I'll quickly mention. Actually works quite well if you want to have more adjustments on the actual case itself. You can rotate the dial, press it, turn controls on, or just not use it at all. It's up to you. So you get the option there. TY, coming in with a super chat, $5 super chat. Thanks a lot for sending that over. Thanks for all your great content. Smash likes, bruvs, and super chat. Support Picky. Dead Reckoning, what's your favorite deal right now? Favorite deal right now, well, that's a tricky one. We've got the contenders here of the AirPods Pro 2 at $154 US. Denon Pearl Pro, $149 US. Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro, $99. You know, if I was to only choose one, because I love the Denon Pearl Pro so much, at $149, the sound quality you're getting at that price, just that trumps the AirPods Pro 2. It trumps the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro, and it's a solid all-around bud. So if I'm only choosing one, it's a Denon Pearl Pro, $149 USD. Thanks a lot for the super chat again. Ex-Toxic Gamer, CMF Buds Pro 2 versus Liberty 4 and C in terms of noise cancelling, running, and comfort. Comfort, fit is very similar across both pairs. Both give you a pretty moderately deep fit with their ear tips. Running's going to be very similar. One thing with the Pro 2 that I will say is that it has an automatic wind reduction built into the transparency mode. Can you turn it? I'm pretty sure you definitely can't turn it off in the app. So in terms of running, the Liberty 4NC might be the better pick because they have wind reduction, which I'm pretty sure you can turn off. I'd have to double check that for sure. I should have it in my spreadsheet here. So let's check out the old spreadsheet, because I definitely would have wrote this down. Well, I hope I did. Let's go to transparency. I did not write it. Oh yeah, auto wind, 4 to 6 seconds to turn on. If we go to the Liberty 4NC, auto wind reduction, 5 seconds to switch on and off. Not bad. I'm pretty sure you get a toggle. You might not get a toggle. You know what? Do I have them around? I do not. Okay. High chance, the 4NC, you can turn the wind reduction, automatic wind reduction off. In terms of noise cancelling, the 4NC, I just gave the win from memory, gave it a 9. Pro 2, 8.5. Yeah, both pretty close there. But I think overall, the 4NC are going to be the better pick. Slightly more expensive. You can get them for the same price renewed if you don't mind getting that, but never tried it myself. All right, such trend. Do you think the Capsule 3 Pro Plus on par on sound quality compared to OnePlus Buds Pro 3? Only sound quality. I give the edge just to the OnePlus Buds Pro 3. I would put the OnePlus Buds 3 on par with the Capsule 3 Pro Plus. But yeah, they do get pretty close. If I was to only choose one though, it'd be the Pro 3. In terms of, like, I've never compared them directly, to be honest. I was going off memory here, but because I was kind of comparing the Buds 3 to the 3 Pro Plus directly, and I like I think the Pro 3 sounds slightly better than the Buds 3. God, this is hard to say. Yeah, so just give the edge to the Pro 3. Too many P's in these names. All right. F1, best budget headphones overall in Australia, under $100 US. Let's jump over to the Australian website for Amazon. There we go. Now the Soundcore Space One, they're definitely over $100. They're at 119. So best overall, I might give to the Space One, but you have something like the Edifier 830, which I have scored quite high. I rate them very highly. You can get them for $79. That's not the cheapest. I think that's the cheapest I've seen them. Solid earbud, solid headphone, decent fit. You can use them via USB-C, powered on, which is very convenient. The sound quality here is more on the balance side, which you can EQ and push out a bit more bass. So if you like a more bass boosted tuning, would not go for the 830, but depends on what you're looking for there. If you want more bass, go for the One More Sonoflow Pro, which are 102, Sonoflow 95. I swear I've seen these cheaper. What's that, $100? So 21% off. I can't really remember the exact price. I swear I bought the Sonoflow for a bit less when they first came out. But yeah, if you want more bass boosted tuning, you're probably better off going for the Sonoflow Pro. It's $6 more, and you can use them powered on with the auxiliary, which you can't do on the Sonoflow. But better all-rounder, $20 more if you want to go for 119. The Soundcore Space One are going to be my best overall pick. Okay, where was I? Legend MK, what are the best buds for light users? Well, let me know what a light user is, because I've got no idea what that means. Mark, is a sub bass on an open earbud like the AeroFit 2 comparable to something like the Samsung Buds Live? I like to use buds all the day, hearing my surroundings, and just can't do that with in-ears. Sadly, no. Open ear, like any open earbud that I've tested, you're not going to be getting sub bass on the level of your half in-ear fits. I have tested the Buds Live. They got a pretty decent amount of bass. So especially sub bass, even half in-ear earbuds are pretty lacking. The Buds Live had more sub bass. The only open earbud that has some sub bass is the Bose Quiet Comfort, the Bose Quiet, whatever, what's it called? The Bose Ultra Open. Let's just look it up. Bose Ultra Open, which are on the pricey side, but they're really the only open earbud with some sub bass. It's still a small amount. Yeah, they're not on sale right now, like $249. Probably that's the cheapest I have seen them. So it's not really a Black Friday sale, but that's like their normal sale price. So yeah, like I'm talking you're getting some sub bass on the first like 4 clicks of volume. Where you start to go past those first 4 clicks, so you're past 25%, you start to lose most of the sub bass. So sadly, open earbuds just aren't there in terms of sub bass yet. I'm sure we will get there because the sound quality has improved pretty dramatically in the last year for open earbuds. All right, Kev Chutter, what's the best brand and model for buds ear tips? If you're looking for silicone ear tips, I always recommend SpinFit ear tips. You can actually check out my custom scoring spreadsheet below. I have I'll just show you here. Forget I can share my screen. So you can check out my scoring spreadsheets on my Ko-fi link below. I have a SpinFit ear tip compatibility list, which has all the compatible ear tips that I talked about on my Earbud Awards video. Because SpinFit have quite a decent range of ear tips. So let's go on there, SpinFit ear tips. Let's see if we can just go on their page. So you got like ears. Let's see what we got here. I prefer to just go into the actual store. It's normally a bit of a better layout. There we go. You've got W1 ear tips for in-ear monitors. So that's like a very deep driver shaft. Like IEMs basically is all that's going to be for. The Omni ear tips are true wireless and IEM supported. They work great with IEMs, but most true wireless earbuds that I've talked about. So with these ear tips, you're getting much better grip because the silicone they use, it just has a more grippy feel, super durable. I've used these for like close to 2 years now, all up, on a lot of different true wireless earbuds. They have a kind of like the actual driver shaft itself will kind of, I guess, what is it called? It's like an axis, so it kind of molds to your ear canal shape. So they're great. You've got super fine ear tips for AirPods Pro 2. I did figure out a way you can use them with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro using the Galaxy Buds adapter, which they might still sell. I'm not too sure if they do, but if you can find the Galaxy Buds adapter, you can get that to work. They also have the CP1025 for like a more shallow fit, but they're great for most earbuds. I also recommend Sonic Foam ear tips, which I don't have linked below, but I link it on most of my videos. So I've used these quite a bit. Great if you like a memory foam. They do fit on most. I don't have a compatibility list, but you get different diameters and all that kind of stuff. This really improves noise canceling on pretty much any earbud I use them with. If you like memory foam, Sonic Foam is a way to go. They are a channel sponsor. They're not sponsoring this live stream, but just mentioning they have sponsored videos in the past. But because I use them and they're good. All right. Such in my country, Vietnam, I can buy the Capsule 3 Pro Plus with $50. Nice. OnePlus Buds 3 with 100. Which should I choose? Yeah, Capsule 3 Pro Plus, that's much better value. Like, depends, like, if you're spending $50 more for the Buds 3, you're getting much better app support. So better customization. It's just it's more smooth running app. The SoundPeats app does work, but it's a little bit buggy. You can get it to work. You can use the EQ customization. But overall features like noise canceling, transparency, 3 Pro Plus is not far off the Buds 3. So that's a much better value option. And sound quality, pretty much on par. I did just give the slight edge to the 3 Pro Plus. All right, Isaac, what's a better buy? Nothing Ear 2024 or Galaxy Buds 2 Pro? Nothing Ear is going to be the better option because you're just getting, unless you're in the Samsung ecosystem, the Buds 2 Pro might be the better pick, but you're not getting EQ customization, at least in the app on the Buds 2 Pro. Nothing, although I will give the transparency mode from memory is better on the Buds 2 Pro. Noise canceling is pretty similar between the two. You do get volume control. Yeah, the Buds 2 Pro. So sometimes I'll start talking about it and realize, yeah, maybe it is a better option. Let's go to see how much they cost because they're a little bit, for my liking, the sound's a little bit too bright. A lot of people do love the sound of the Buds 2 Pro. Yeah, you can get them for around $100, $65 renewed if you don't mind getting a renewed earbud. but nothing ears at a similar price. With the nothing ear, you're getting that stem style fit, which a lot of people do prefer. Comfort is pretty close there. Better customization with the advanced EQ. It's a tricky one. Now that I think about it, like the ear is better overall, but the Buds 2 Pro, if you don't mind that very like brightish sound, it's still a balanced tuning. It's more on like the hum and target curve kind of sound. But you get a better like balanced stock tuning with the ear. So I prefer the sound of the ear once I EQ it, and you get sound personalization with the hearing test as well. So yeah, Buds 2 Pro is still kind of worth it today. There you go. Didn't even think about that. Thanks for bringing it up, Isaac. All right, Che, the Bassist Bowie 30 Max or Soundcore Space One. Just listen around the house. No ANC needed. Which sounds better? So I recently reviewed the 30 Max. They have really good sound. They do sound better than the Space One, but since you're talking about not needing to use noise cancelling, I'm pretty sure the 30 have a decent amount of EQ shift. So from memory, they sound the best with noise cancelling on. So let's go to my spreadsheet. Noise cancelling. Yeah, so EQ shift, ANC to transparency, or ANC off, you're going to get a 40% bass decrease. So it doesn't necessarily mean they sound worse with noise cancelling off. Just keep in mind, if you have noise cancelling off, you might have to jump into the app and boost the bass slightly. And once you do that, they do sound better than the Soundcore Space One. So yeah, deciding there, doing a little bit of troubleshooting, the 30 Max is going to be the better option in terms of sound quality. All right, Alejandro, hi. What do you think about the Sony WF XM5 or Galaxy Buds 3 Pro for a Samsung user that doesn't want to use it for wants to use it for 24-bit? Yeah, if you're in the Samsung ecosystem, go for the Buds 3 Pro. I think they're a better all-around earbud. You're getting a swipe control, more comfortable fit. Noise cancelling is definitely up there. Much better transparency mode than the XM5s. Transparency mode pretty much on par with the AirPods Pro 2. I think I rated them like a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, and then you're going to get the 24-bit sound. Like I find the high-res codecs only make the slightest difference in terms of sound quality. But if you're using it on a Samsung device, I feel like it's just going to work very seamlessly. So solid call quality. Yeah, that's the best all-around pick. All right, Soundcore Space One is better than the Sono Flows. They're better overall, like in terms of features and wearing detection, your talk-through mode, like features. You can use them powered on with auxiliary, powered on or off with auxiliary, which you can't do on the Sono Flows. I think the Sono Flows sound better. I think the comfort is very similar, build quality is very similar. You do get a case included with the Sono Flow, a hard case. So yeah, a few differences there. Are you sure? Depends on what you're looking for. Thank you. Let's see. You keep going. You've got the questions pumping here. Space One's EQ settings are there. EQ settings that actually fixes the muddy audio. Yeah, like that's probably the only complaint with the Space One. I think I like the sound after I like to boost the mids. I can't remember here. From memory, I dialed down the bass, boost the mids, and just like dial the treble up slightly. Because it's like you don't really get the best mid-range clarity. So you can boost it, you can fix it a little bit in the EQ. Check out I think I've got a review. Did I ever do a full review? I may have compared them to the Space One Pro. I'll talk about it on there. So you can check out my EQ on there. But yeah, definitely not the best sounding. I think they're going to sound good enough for most people. It's quite an immersive sound. They get a bit of hate in terms of sound. I still think they sound pretty decent after some EQing. Jason, best sound quality that are under $150. You want Comfort 2. That's not Pearl Pro. Next best pick is going to be something like, I think the Nothing Ear gives you the best like stock tuning, very balanced stock tuning, and then you can EQ it however you like. You can push out some ridiculous bass if you like with those earbuds. I haven't ranked highest in terms of best earbud for over-the-top bass. You can use the sound personalization on those buds, and you can push out some very nice clarity. I like to kind of combine the sound personalization with a little bit of EQing, and then I put the bass, like a bass enhanced toggle on 1. I think I put it on 2. Like you're not getting like treble detail on soundstage with something like the Pearl Pro or the Technics AZ80, but I think that's going to be like just the best sound overall in that price range. I'd also chuck the OnePlus Buds Pro 3 up there if you want a slightly more V-shaped sound. Okay. If you're just tuning in to the live stream, thanks for joining the pickiness of today's Black Friday Part 2 live stream. Just quickly mentioning, if you want to grab any earbuds that we're talking about, I've got links down below for like an organized list. You can check out that, or my top picks that I talked about in my Earbud Awards video. And you can download all my custom scoring spreadsheets for free, link below as well, and compare all the earbuds, which I'm kind of running through here today because I forget everything because there's too many earbuds to test. But Kev, chart up between Bose Quiet Comfort headphones, $199, XM4 headphones, $199, AirPods Pro 2. So we're comparing headphones to earbuds. Like it really is like, depends on what you like using, because I personally only like using earbuds most of the time. So it depends on your use. I've tested the XM4 headphones, Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. I don't think I ever tested. Yeah, can't really help you out there. Let me know what you're going to be using them for. Kirsten, good core quality, fair build quality, decent sound, multi-point, wide option headphone for around $70 to $80. Decent sound, multi-point, wide option headphones, good core quality. I have to go for the Soundcore Q45. From what I've tested, they have the best core quality. Gone from memory here. So as I just mentioned, let's check out the spreadsheet and see what I talked about when I reviewed them a while back. So let's go open up the headphone scoring spreadsheet. From memory, I'm pretty sure I've got the Q45 at number 1. Let's see. No, I do not. Okay, they're all pretty close. The reason I mentioned the Q45 is because they perform the best in the Windy City test. As you can see here, most of the headphones are at like a 6.5 or a 7, which are usable, but not great. It's going to be, the Baseus 30 Max with a score of 8, or the Q45 with a score of 8, which have the best core quality in windy conditions. So if you don't need windy conditions, like most of the headphones are going to do a pretty decent job. Crowd noise, you got the Edify 800 BT, have it H655 BT. They're all going to do a decent job. But I think overall Q45, I think the price that they're at right now, I think they're around $70 to $80. Let's have a look here. I think they're like 89. Soundcore Q45. Yeah, $89. Like they're the strongest noise canceling at that price. Core quality, definitely the best in windy conditions. Sound quality wise, I wasn't a huge fan. Like they got decent soundstage for sure. You have to do a little bit of EQing to push out a nice sound. They're pretty balanced, which a lot of people like. So I like dialing up the bass and the EQ. If you're looking for a pretty bass boosted tuning, you can't really get it out of the Q45 in my opinion. But they're a solid all-rounder, comfortable fit. The build quality is the best in terms of like under 100 US dollars. You get multi-point. Yeah, you can use them wide, as you mentioned, with auxiliary, powered on or off. And you're going to retain that sound quality with auxiliary when they're powered on. They're going to sound good, where a lot of headphones really won't. That's my best pick. I know it's like $9 above what you're looking for, but in terms of everything there, that's going to be your best option. Otherwise, another pick would be one more Sonoflow Pro. They were like 100, I think, US for some reason. Let's see what they're at. I couldn't find them. That's right. For some reason, they're only available in Australia. Let's go on. Maybe we'll check One More's the One More store. Oh yeah, they're here. One More Sonoflow Pro, not available right now. Huh. Yeah, it'll be Q45 then. Let me know if that helped you out. Emilio, deciding between Sonoflow Pro, okay, Soundcore Space 1, Q30, sound quality and comfortable ear cups. I haven't tested the Q30. I find the Sonoflow Pro very comfortable. Space 1 is slightly more shallow, but I put the Sonoflow Pro and the Space 1 pretty much on par in terms of comfort. Pretty spacious ear cups, even for my giant ears. Sound quality, I have to just give to the Sonoflow Pro. After you do a bit of EQing, they have a bit of EQ shift. So when you go from noise cancelling on to noise cancelling off with transparency, it's like a 40% bass reduction, which I really wasn't a fan of. So if you're switching between those 3 modes, that's pretty annoying. But I've heard great things about the Q30. I just never tested them. So the Q30 could be a better option. I think a lot of people prefer the sound of the Q30 over the Space One, but yeah, hard to say because I never tested them. Okay. Daniel, I'm doubting Liberty 4 Pro versus Nothing Ear. Black Friday in Spain, the difference is 20 euros. So I think depends on which one's more expensive. I know the Liberty 4 Pro is 99 US dollars. The Ear is like 120. I'll put it like this, to put it simply, like overall features, it's incredibly close. The Nothing Ear standouts is that you get a slightly more comfortable fit. The 4 Pro has like a slightly deeper fit, a bit more of a chunky earbud, still not terrible. And the Nothing Ear gives you better sound customization and a more balanced stock tuning, which you can tailor to get sounding to whatever you like. If you like a bass boosted sound, a flat tuning, a slightly bass boosted sound, where the Liberty 4 Pro stock tuning is on the bass boosted side, a little bit boomy. So you can bring it to a more flat kind of level, but if you like more balance and clarity, I'd go for the Nothing Ear. Noise cancelling, from memory, I just skipped to the 4 Pro. Transparency, it's about the same. So sound quality, call quality, they're both the best call quality you can get in any price range. So hopefully that helps you out. All right. Kev Charter, first time hearing you live. Yeah, I don't really do live streams much, but I've been enjoying them. Might do them more often, do some unboxings and whatnot. I got so much detailed knowledge on this tech, thanks to my spreadsheets. Obviously not my memory, as you can tell. Too much to remember. Can you recommend on laptops too? I'm gonna do laptop reviews. What time and day do you live stream? I normally don't live stream. I normally do it around like sales time because that's when it's when you're getting the cheapest deal. So try and help everyone get the products that they need. As I always say, I'm not trying to get you to buy things you don't need, or if you have a bit of an earbud addiction like me, fair enough. I can't talk. I do it for you people though. But laptops, I'd love to do laptop reviews. I'd love to review a lot of things, maybe down the track. We shall see. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Dauk Osama, which one is better overall, the P40i or OnePlus Buds 3? P40i, I haven't tested the P40i as well. Have I tested the P40i? Let's see. I think I'm getting it mixed up with the A20i. P40i. Oh, yes, I have not tested. Yes and no, I have not tested them. Yes, I haven't. Yes, I have not tested them. So I can't say for sure, but I know the OnePlus Buds 3 are good, but I know who's checked them out. I know El Jefe may have done a review, so check out his review. He may have compared them with the Buds 3 Plus, but yeah, can't say for sure. Renzo, why haven't you made a video on the Soundbeats Air 5? Are they that forgettable? I was going to make a video on them. Like, it was around my Earbud Awards video time, so I put all my time and energy into that video. So I was testing them. In terms of sound quality, I feel like they kind of just went downhill from the Air 3 Deluxe HS. With the Air 4, they improved the bass, but they had their issues. The Air 5 sound quality, it's just kind of like, it's not bad, but I compared them to the Air 3 Deluxe HS from like 2 years ago, and they sound way better overall. They do have very strong noise cancelling though. I'll give it to the Air 5. Yeah, they're a little bit forgettable. Yeah, I might review them down the track, but that's why I recommended the Air 3 Deluxe HS. They're a bit cheaper if you don't need noise cancelling. They're the best budget half-in-ear earbud that I've tested, in terms of sound at least. Okay. Kev Charter, since I have AirPods Pro Gen 1, always thought to wait for Gen 3, but Gen 2 is too good to pass up. Big difference between Gen 1 and 2? Yeah, probably no point waiting for Gen 3. Don't think they would come out for another one for at least another year. But the price that they're at now, if you are in the US, $154 bucks, that's a massive improvement. The noise cancelling is much stronger compared to Gen 1. Transparency mode, not a huge improvement. Gen 1, still one of the better transparency modes. Sound quality is much better in terms of just a richer sound when it comes to bass and treble. What else is there? Call quality, don't really remember. But if you're going from Gen 1, it's a pretty solid improvement. The price that they're at, I'd definitely say that's worth it. Battery life is better too. Adam asks, what are my thoughts on the LinkBuds S? 147 Australian right now. Also looking at the 4NC or Earphone 4 Pro. Yeah, I do know the 4NC, I think they were 109 on Amazon Australia, and the Earphone Air 4 Pro were close to 149. But let's check out Amazon Australia and see where we're at. You know, we're still getting the Aussies. We're getting good deals. They're pretty close. Sadly, that AirPods Pro 2 deal is not there. But let's check out the 4NC 109. Yep, and then Earphone Air Pro 4. Earphone Air Pro 4 96. This is going to be your best all-around option. I have them scored and ranked. There you go. Shop back, anyone? You can use cash back as well. 7% cash back. What am I saying? 96 bucks. I'd say these are, yeah, probably a better all-around pick compared to the Liberty 4NC. But yeah, LinkBuds S, sound quality wise, maybe slightly better, but I wouldn't say it's worth the extra money. You're getting better customization, better controls on both of these earbuds here. But you've raised a good question. Earphone Air Pro 4 or Liberty 4NC. So let's jump on over to the under $100 scoring spreadsheet, where I recently reviewed the Air 4. They're at 85. So they're ranked second overall, with the 4NC just behind at 84. So I will say the 4NC has a slightly more comfortable fit, slightly more shallow fit, but it's so hard to say for sure what's better. Like the Air Pro 4, what's that, $15 cheaper? That's an 8.5. Like the core quality was decent on the Air Pro 4. You get the aptX adaptive lossless codec. They both got multi-point connection. It's honestly neck and neck. Actually, from memory, I will say the 4NC core quality, I have it ranked the same, but I've retested them and the core quality was pretty bad in windy conditions. Either pair you go for there, you're in for a good time. You're in for a good time. I would say the 4NC has slightly more battery life, but yeah, comparing the two there, go for the Pro 4 or the whatever I just said, compared to the almost exited then, compared to the Liberty. So many earbuds, LinkBuds S. There we go. All right, moving on. Which one? I wish OnePlus Buds Pro 3 also have touch control. OnePlus Buds, they don't have touch control. They use squeeze controls, which I personally prefer. The OnePlus Buds 3 use touch controls combined with swipe control, so you might prefer that. But I think for me, if you got squeeze controls and swipe gesture for volume, that's the pinnacle of customization. And on the OnePlus Buds, you can also choose to change that swipe control to track control instead of volume. So you can really go crazy. You can have like one earbud set as volume up and down, and you can have your other earbuds set as track control. So you can like control your tracks on your left ear, volume on your right ear, you squeeze in, you can customize it and do whatever you want in there. So I think they have the best controls because they have the squeeze control, swipe control, and decent customization. But people like touch control, so, you know, all got different preferences. All right, David, what are your thoughts about the Sony XM5? Would I recommend them over the Pixel Pro 2? I think the Pixel Pro 2 are better overall. Miles better comfort. I rated them the best comfort in terms of comfort. The best comfort in terms of comfort. Yep. But let's check out the pricing right now, because I did see the Pixel Pro 2 were a little bit cheaper. Yeah, I mean, they didn't come out that long ago, and they're $179. Sony XM5s they are at $222. So it's not really a Black Friday deal, looks like, or it might be. Okay, $222. So $222 versus $179 for the Pixel Buds. I'd have to say, if noise cancelling is your priority, I'm not even sharing my screen. Nice. There you go. $222 XM5, Pixel Buds Pro 2, $179, which is actually a Black Friday deal. So in terms of comfort, Pixel Pro 2. If you're in the Google ecosystem, Pixel Pro 2. Noise cancelling, go for the XM5s. I think you're getting better sound quality in the XM5s. especially when it comes to treble. A slightly richer bass response. You can push out more bass as well. It's my only complaint with the Pro 2. Sub bass is slightly lacking. You can still get them sounding pretty decent. But yeah, so you're kind of going like between strong noise cancelling, slightly better sound, or the Pixel Pro 2 giving you those better all-round features. And definitely call quality is a big one for the Pro 2. They're better than the XM5s, but they're still not great. There's better in terms of call quality. All right, Lorenzo just ordered the one more Sonoflow Pro, but I'm afraid it might get too hot to wear in summer here in Melbourne. Yeah, it's pretty hot right now. It's like 38 degrees here, Celsius at the moment. We've got the aircon on, so it's all good. Favorite budget semi-in-ear. So if we're talking semi-in-ear, half in-ear, AirPods style, it would have to be, like, I know the Nothing Ear Stick is pretty cheap in the US, but in Australia, it's normally not too cheap. Let's see what it, yeah, it's always like 153, weird. So I probably wouldn't recommend going for that. The JBL LiveFlex 3 are pretty decent. They've gone on sale pretty cheap. It's not really budget, so they're not on sale. I bought them for like, I swear they were like under 199 when I bought them not long ago. So you know what? Best budget, if you don't need noise cancelling as well, Soundpeats Air 3 Deluxe HS, still some of the best sound quality in terms of all half-in-ear earbuds. So you get wearing detection as well. You just don't get noise cancelling, which, like, noise cancelling on half-in-ear earbuds really aren't at a level to be too useful unless you go for like the AirPods 4 ANC. I'm not sharing my screen again. Let's share the screen, shall we? Here we go. Bam. 48 bucks. Aussie dollars we're talking here, not US, so that's pretty cheap. Yeah, solid pick right there in terms of budget. Semi-in-ear. That's as long as you think semi-in-ear is this type of earbud, where some people call a semi-in-ear fit open earbuds, like with the wing hook. So just clarifying that is actually half in-ear. All right, Max Ergo, can you recommend semi-air earbuds? That's a new one, with longest play time on a single charge. Let me know what you mean by semi-air. If that's like AirPod style, like I was just talking about then, or the open earbud, where nothing is going to your ear canal, like rest outside your ear canal. Then we can check out the spreadsheets. I'm not going to remember that off by heart. All right, Shane Go, been pretty happy with the Momentum True Wireless 4 Comfort. Yeah, case size and a bit of chirping. If I'm looking to go sub 300, will Technics feel more like a side grade or a downgrade? I'd say it's more of a side grade. It's like your sound quality is slightly better, but you if you're happy with the Momentum True Wireless 4, yeah, I wouldn't say you're really getting a massive sound upgrade. And overall features are very similar. Yeah. You'd have to be going for something like the PI8 to get like maybe like a sort of noticeable improvement in sound, more of a different experience. I'd say if you go for maybe like the Technics, not the Technics, the Denim Pearl Pro, that's going to be. It depends on, like, now we're talking like sound quality improvements from some, like the True Wireless Momentum 4 are one of the best sounding earbuds you can get. So the upgrade you're going to get in sound, it's going to be like Technics AZ80, Denim Pearl Pro, Bowers & Wilkins PI8. You're spending a decent amount of money for not a massive improvement in sound. So yeah, hard to kind of say that. Giovanni, should I upgrade from my Tune Buds to the Soundcore 4 Pros, and do the 4 Pros have good bass? I answered this at the start, and my response was yes. 4 Pros definitely are a bass boosted tuning. A little bit over the top in terms of like mid bass, so you can just fix that in the EQ. I reckon if you like the Tune Buds, they're pretty like sub bass focused in terms of their sound. So you can just boost the sub bass a bit, bring the mid bass down slightly, and I just boost the treble and mid slightly on the 4 Pros. But you're getting much better mid range clarity on the 4 Pros compared to the Tune Buds. Going off memory, I haven't compared them directly, but my memory sometimes works in terms of sound comparisons. All right, Jim is asking, what is better ANC, Mellow Buds Pro, Redmi Buds 5 Pro? Easily Redmi Buds 5 Pro. I gave him the award for best noise cancelling under $100. So under $100 US, that's going to be the best noise canceling you can get. And a decent bud, solid bud overall. Okay, ran through that one. Yeah, honestly need to upgrade. Yeah, the Tune Buds. Were you talking about the Tune Buds? Yeah, not the best fit. 4 Pros are just a more like normal stem style fit. So they should work a lot better. Soundcore Space One or Soundpeat Space. I go Soundcore Space One. Depending on price, I think the Space One is probably slightly more expensive. Soundpeat Space isn't bad. The ear cups are quite like they're quite what's the word? It's a bit squishy in the ears. The ear cups, not the best comfort. Yeah, if I was to just choose one there, just go for the Space One. Aaron's asking for Tribit Stormbox Blast or Earphone Uboom X. I've not tested either of them, so can't say. Thanks a lot, Giovanni. Appreciate the nice words. Oh, this is a good question. Kev, if you can build your ideal Frankenstein earbuds, taking components from all brands, how would it look like? So it'll be, we'll get noise cancelling from the Bose QC Ultra or the Sony XM5s. In terms of fit, I don't mind a bit of a stem action. I'd probably just go for the AirPods Pro 2 fit because they stay in my ears very well. I can wear them all day. I'm getting the transparency mode of the AirPods Pro 2. Sound quality, I'm probably going to go for sound quality either the PI8 Bowers & Wilkins or Denon Pearl Pro, either one, or just give me the PI8 like treble and soundstage and the Pearl Pro like without getting that kind of too over the top treble. And that's pretty much it. So we got Bose noise cancelling, AirPods Pro 2 fit, sound quality of the Pearl Pro or PI8, transparency of the AirPods Pro 2, and core quality of the Nothing Ear or the V4 Pro. Should just make my own earbud now. Bang Olufsen, the best. Bang Olufsen, that's the Beoplay EX. They're a great sounding earbud. I did test them out. I didn't manage to keep them on, but they'd be pretty close to the PI8, Bowers & Wilkins PI8, going off memory. Isaac is asking, how does the Liberty 3 Pro and Nothing Ear 24 compare with ANC and transparency? Nothing Ear is much better. The Liberty 3 Pro, I retested the 3 Pro when I tested the Liberty 4 Pro, and I really did notice the improvements that Soundcore went from the 3 Pro to the, I think it was Liberty 4, and then Liberty, yeah, so it was Liberty 3 Pro, Liberty 4, Liberty 4 NC, and Liberty 4 Pro, and they improved the transparency each jump up with those new earbuds. So yeah, easy answer, yeah, Nothing Ear is going to be a better transparency mode. Or noise cancelling, maybe slightly stronger. Nothing Ear is still not the best transparency mode though. There are better transparency modes out there, like with definitely the Liberty 4 Pro. Transparency is better. What's better, the 4 Pro or the Nothing Ear? I think I'm just going to have a quick look here on the spreadsheet. Mid-range premium, Liberty 4 Pro, transparency 8, Nothing Ear 7.5. So yeah, Liberty 4 Pro actually, I rated it half point better transparency mode. So yeah. All right, David, also looking at Sennheiser Momentum 4. How would you say they compare in terms of sound compared to the XM5s? I prefer the Momentum 4. The XM5s, they're a solid sounding earbud. It's pretty close. I just find I can push out a nicer treble response on the Momentum 4. It's a bit more crisp. Actually, one of the best. I feel like you're getting from what I've tested, comparing to the PI8, which I said had the best treble response. I feel like the Momentum 4 is basically on par. Somehow it doesn't get harsh, but the detail and just like you get a nice crisp response, nice upper treble sparkle. At the same time, it doesn't really get harsh at all. So that's my main standout with the Momentum 4. And I like to push out, because I use them when I'm training, I like to push out a decent amount of bass. So after I EQ them with the sound personalization, you can get the most bass and clarity, kind of like talking like a bass to clarity ratio. So if you want a really dynamic sound, you can get it out of the Momentum 4. You can get a pretty natural flat sound as well. That's like kind of what the stock tuning is. So yeah, still only slightly better than the XM5s. I think the XM5s sound great. You can push out more sub bass on the Momentum 4s. Treble's still pretty decent on the XM5s, just slightly better on the Momentum 4. All right. Bossy, do the QCY HT05 have better sound than the Melobuds Pro? Yeah, so when I was reviewing them, I was overseas as I was reviewing the Melobuds Pro. Coming back to the present day, I still think the HT05 sound better. They just don't need as much EQing, where the Melobuds Pro need quite a bit of EQing. So I have to give the slight edge to the HT05 in terms of sound quality. Kristen, thanks for helping everyone out. I'm going to have this stream in the background. No worries. No worries. I'm here to help. All right. Search. Do you think buying earbuds on AliExpress is okay? Yeah, because iron shops that are in different country. If my earbuds have errors, what can I do? Yeah, I think that's the only issue. I bought a ton of earbuds from AliExpress. I always just make sure I'm buying it from like the certified seller, like from the brand, and making sure they got a lot of reviews. And I always check that a lot of the earbuds are being bought. I'm not sure if it's the best way to do it, but I've had no issues. I bought the OnePlus Buds 3 from there and a couple of Soundpeats earbuds. Yeah, I don't know how returns work though. I've never had to do any returns, so that could be an issue. Like if you're buying from the seller itself, it's going to be easier. Or Amazon, if you have any issues, it's super easy with returns. But not everyone can get all the earbuds from Amazon. So yeah, can't say how the returns work from my own experience. Okay. Bien, hello, good day to you. Good day to you as well. I just wanted to ask which earbuds between Edifier, Neobuds Pro 2 and OnePlus Buds 3 has best surround sound? Yes, for 3D. The Neobuds Pro 2, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that spatial audio. That was pretty bad. Buds 3, they don't have spatial audio with head tracking, but they do have 3D surround sound. So actually one of the better like sort of spatial audio implementations. It really opens up the sound, but not to the point of getting too echoey or reverby. Reverby, is that a word? It is now. So yeah, Buds 3, I kind of forgot about this, but one of the best 3D surround sound effects, which works really great when listening to music. Most earbuds struggle with in terms of spatial audio, but really great with movies, even gaming, that would work quite well. Okay. Oh, you meant if the Buds Pro, also I was talking about controls before, so if the Pro 3 had touch, squeeze, slide, yeah, they don't have touch controls. So the Pro 3 have squeeze and swipe, but the Buds 3, the budget option, has touch controls and swipe, but no squeeze. If an earbud had everything, that'd be kind of crazy. All right. Giovanni, so comparing the Liberty 4 Pro and 4NC, which can provide better bass, mic quality, comfort, and ANC transparency features, Liberty 4 Pro, especially with call quality, especially in like my Windy City test, which is like just the worst case scenario. The 4 Pro is miles better than the 4NC. I swear the 4NC used to be better. They got a recent update by firmware, which I updated for the call quality video, and they were pretty bad. So in terms of better bass, like it's pretty neck and both are quite bass boosted. In terms of overall sound, you're getting a better mid-range response on the 4 Pro. Comfort, I will give to the 4NC. Transparency, giving it to the 4 Pro. Features, the 4 Pro, because you get that case screen. You have noise cancelling that works on an actual airplane. I've never tried it, but yeah. Overall, the 4 Pro are better. They are the Pro version. They should be. All right. David is asking, so we talked about the Pro 2 versus the XM5 before. So if you're on an iPhone, the only issue, yeah, so you can't use the app on iPhone for the Pixel Buds Pro 2. I use an iPhone and an Asus Zenfone, so you can change the settings of the Pro 2 on an Android device, and it will say to the earbuds, but that's kind of annoying. If you don't want to do that, I say just go for the XM5s because the Sony app works on iOS. Kev, what's a good OnePlus earbuds to pair with OnePlus 12? AirPods Pro don't automatically pair up on a OnePlus 12. Yeah, AirPods Pro, they do have some issues on Android devices. There are workarounds with apps you can get. So like wear and detection will start to work, and then you can start to customize a few things, but not ideal. So yeah, if you don't mind spending $150 US, go for the OnePlus Buds Pro 3. They work great on iOS or Android, so it's probably going to be slightly more seamless on the Plus 12. If you want a cheaper alternative, the OnePlus Buds 3 are great as well. They're around $70 US. sound quality, noise cancelling, and everything, not quite on the level of the Pro 3 though. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. Kev, nice hair. Good look. Thank you. Everyone's loving the new haircut. Glad to hear it. Earbud Jesus with no more though, so it's kind of sad at the same time. Jason, did the Space Travel sound better than the QCY Mellow Buds Pro? Yes, they do. Yeah, they're probably one of the best up there, probably like my top 5 in terms of earbuds under $50 US. Yeah, overall better than the Mellow Buds Pro. I think let's actually have a look and see what the Space Travel are at right now, because they retail for $25 US. So let's see, it's Amazon.com. They're not going to go much cheaper. They don't really need to. I think the cheapest I've seen them is 20. Let's see, Space Travel 21. So that's let's have a look. There might be a coupon in here. Yeah, $21, lowest price in 30 days. That's the lowest price I've ever seen them. 21 bucks. So if you're looking for the best sound quality at this price range, even under like $30 US, at least from what I've tested, incredible sound for the price. Pretty balanced stock tuning, but you can use the EQ preset and turn on the bass boost preset, and it gives you a clean bass boosted sound. Really solid stuff. All right, Glenn Chen, which speakers are best for portability and sound quality? Well, if you didn't watch the start of the stream, this stream is sponsored by Soundcore. I was talking about the Soundcore Boom 2. It is sponsored, but I've been using this speaker a ton over the last maybe 6 months since I got it. I took it on me with my travels around Europe. That's right, I chucked it in my suitcase. Speakers get priority over clothes for me. This is the picky way. It's $89 US right now. It's like, I mean, like compared to my head, I have a pretty big head, but it's like only slightly larger than my head. So in terms of portability, the reason I use it so much is because it's a decent size. I can chuck it anywhere around the house. And the sound quality you're getting out of this is just super impressive. A rich bass response. It's got a 40-watt sub, goes to 80 watts total. You get some flashy lights. It's by far the best speaker deal right now. If you're spending around 90 bucks US, I think it's like 150, 160 Australian. This is what I've been recommending, getting my friends to get it. You can't go wrong with the Boom 2. If you want a more portable option, another actual Soundcore speaker that I have clipped in my shower is the, I forget the name of it. Let's see. It's another sound, like to be honest, I've mainly just tested Soundcore speakers. Just being straight up with you here. I've tested couple of earphone speakers, but there's definitely brands like I haven't, like just being straight up, Tribit. I haven't tested a lot of earphone speakers, but I think it's like you just can't go wrong with the Soundcore speakers. I'm having a great time with them. Yeah, this is a great option, Motion 300, which I reviewed a while back. So I just have this hanging in my shower with that really unique, just like nice simple clip there. You can clip it onto anything nice and easily, and it's actually going to change the sound based off, get some imagery here so we can see what's going on. So it's actually going to change the sound with 3 EQ modes depending on how you have the speaker orientated. So on your desk like that, it's going to change the sound depending on if you have it hanging in a tree. You want to hang it in a tree, there you go. Decent sound. It's the portability though, that's really impressive. Solid sound quality. Nowhere near the sound of the Boom 2. So if you don't mind spending more, want a slightly larger speaker, I'd go for the Boom 2. But this is just a solid, incredibly portable, incredibly well-built speaker as well. Yeah, those are my top speaker picks. All right, Clueless is on a budget. Would you recommend the JBL Wave Beam or something else? Yeah, JBL have a lot of solid picks. JBL Wave Beam. Which one's that? Is that the half in ear? JBL Wave Beam. I think the US normally have different naming. So I think in Australia it's actually called the Wave Beam. So I assume you're from Australia, as am I. I just use US pricing because it's a little bit easier for everyone. JBL Wave Beam, yeah, so definitely Aussie. 59 bucks. At that price, you can probably go for something like the Earphone Air Pro 3 I saw. Like the JBL, I give it to the JBL sound quality, really decent. But yeah, the Earphone Air Pro 3, spend slightly more. You're getting much better customization, better controls, stronger noise cancelling, especially with the Air Pro 3. That's incredibly strong noise cancelling you're getting right there. So that's going to be a solid pick. If you want better sound quality, Earphone Air Pro 4 right now at $70. That's a very solid deal. You're going to get some of the best sound quality under $100 Australian. So Air Pro 4 for sound, all-round noise cancelling. I go for the Air Pro 3. Not to say the Wave Beam is it's a bad deal, but you're just getting better with like those more budget brands. There's better customization in the app, especially with controls and stuff like that. Hey, Glenn Chan got the Denons in the last video. Did not regret it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, definitely make sure you try multiple sound personalizations. And then I have to EQ them quite a lot to get them sounding to my liking. But once you're there, you're having a good time. No worries, Isaac. All right, Onday, can't decide what to buy. I have 3 options. I assume those options are going to come up here. Yes, let's have a look. So can't decide between the AZ80 from Technics for 200. Technics 60, I haven't tested those. Sennheiser Momentum 4 for $200. I would say, yeah, so you're kind of going between the AZ80 and the Momentum 4. I would go for the AZ80 if you just want solid sound quality. You get solid all-around features, noise cancelling great, the comfort is great. The only reason I would go for the Momentum 4 True Wireless is if you want a slightly more secure fit with the wing that they include, and you can push out some more deep sub bass and a kind of more bass boosted tuning out of the Momentum 4 if that's what you are looking for. Where I would have to give overall sound quality on the AZ80, the slight edge in terms of soundstage, treble sparkle, and instrument separation, but like it's pretty neck and neck between the AZ80 and the Momentum 4 there. The 60, I can't say that's half the price, but I haven't tested them. Call quality also better on the AZ80. The Momentum 4 recently got an update and the call quality got worse in windy conditions, at least for me, for some reason, but yeah. All right, which user will choose Earphone Air Pro 4 or OnePlus Buds 3? I think the OnePlus Buds 3 are just better overall in terms of sound. The Air Pro 4, they're like a half a point less in my ranking, but if I was to only choose one, I go for the Buds 3. I find the swipe controls quite good, but really either way you go there, you're in for a good time. I just give the treble response a slight edge to the Buds 3, but the Air Pro 4 still sound great. All right, I'll do a couple more here, and then I'm going to hop on off because I'm losing my voice. Heather, trying to decide between the Soundcore X20 and OnePlus Buds 3, any options? So I have to give in terms of sound, the Buds 3, you can push out a bit more of a balanced sound and get better clarity and instrument separation. I mean, the Sport X20 does have that wing style design, so it's definitely more sport focused. In terms of security of the fit, if you struggle with earbuds fitting you, that wing is going to work a lot better. But if you find like a stem style like the OnePlus Buds 3 is fine for you, then for me it works great. I can use them when training. But like if you're going to be using them in the rain and like if you're sweating really heavily, then the X20 has the IP68 dustproof and waterproof rating. So they're also a little bit cheaper. So like in terms of core quality, give the slight edge to the Buds 3, although the X20 are pretty decent in terms of core quality as well. So yeah, hope that helps. Again, check the spreadsheets link below if you want to compare all these nitty-gritty details. Jason, Air Pro 4, Liberty 4NC. I care about sound quality. Sound quality, I'll go for the Soundpeats Air Pro 4. Yeah. You can get a bit more of a cleaner, balanced sound out of them. Okay, you want to upgrade from the Buds to, don't have a big budget, want good noise cancelling, good sound, help please. Okay, so Buds 2, so you're probably looking around like, what, $60 US. Good noise cancelling, good sound. You'll be looking at Soundpeats Capsule 3 Pro Plus. I gave him the best sound under $100 US, and you still get decent noise cancelling. So Capsule 3 Pro Plus from Soundpeats are great. Otherwise, like to be honest, any of my top 5 earbuds in that sub $100 price range. I'm talking Liberty 4NC, OnePlus Buds 3, Earphone Air Pro 4, Capsule 3 Pro Plus, and CMF Buds Pro 2. They're $47 US. They're all going to get the job done. But if I was to only pick one for sound and noise cancelling, I'm just going to say Capsule 3 Pro Plus. Okay. Have I seen the IKEA Sonos picture frame? Very interesting. I've not heard of this, but I'll check it out. I'm always interested in new tech coming out. So, David, currently have the AirPods Pro 2nd Gen. Overall, would the Pro 2nd be better than the XM5? You currently have the AirPods Pro 2nd Gen. Would the Pro 2nd Gen be better than the XM5, or should I get the XM5s? I think the XM5 sound better than the Pro 2 in terms of like treble. We're getting more sparkle and detail, slightly richer bass response, noise cancelling, XM5, transparency, AirPods Pro 2 by a long shot, core quality, AirPods Pro 2. So like, look, if you're enjoying the AirPods Pro 2 and you like the sound of them, I say there's no point changing. What can you recommend? Budget headphone. Budget headphone, you'd be looking at like Edify 830NB, Soundcore Space 1, solid all-rounder. In terms of a cheap headphone though, actually that's a good question right now. I think the Tozo HT2. Let's see what the Tozo HT2 are at. Where are we? Yep. Let's go on Amazon US. You can see these pretty cheap, and they sound very good. Whoa, that's a solid. How did I miss this one? $33. Tozo HT2. Damn. And all the colors are cheap too. You can go red. It's very red. Maybe just go black. That's by far the cheapest I've seen them. Now this, can't believe I missed this one. Good question, Fizzy Jari. Probably pronounced your name wrong, sorry. That's such a good deal, $33. The sound quality is sort of V-shaped, but very nice treble. You can customize it in EQ if you like and put it to a more balanced level. It's a solid fit. Build quality is decent for the price. No real complaints at that price. That is easily the best budget headphone you can get right now. You get heaps of colors to choose from as well. There you go. Okay. Kev, find it weird. Amazon states OnePlus Buds 3 get returned frequently. Interesting. I haven't heard too many issues in the comment section from the Buds 3. I did see that pop up though, so like I've had no issues, but yeah, don't know what's going on there. Let me know if you have any issues with the Buds 3. I haven't seen too many comments pop up. Nothing EA or nothing ear. Ear A is a very solid deal. The ear is going to give you slightly better customization of your sound, slightly better treble. Core quality is the same, fits the same. You can push out more bass on the nothing ear. Transparency mode is about the same. Both are just okay. So if you're on a budget, you want to save some money, I think you're going to have no issues with the ear A, unless you really need that slightly better sound. But apart from the main features, it's very similar. Ear, noise cancelling, slightly stronger as well. But it's like a $50 difference. All right, should I buy the Liberty 4NC, Capsule 3 Pro Plus, or Earphone Air Pro 4? Best sound is a 3 Pro Plus. 4NC and Air Pro 4, they're pretty much neck and neck, I'd have to say. Like, to be honest, I honestly can't. There's too many variables. Check out the spreadsheet. If you're just tuning into the live stream, you can check out all my spreadsheets, link below, where you can, I'll just open one up right here. We'll go to my under $100 earbuds. You got all the categories, what I've scored them, and you can check the notes for each of the scores and check it out. But like, it's so close with like, you can see my sub $100 ranking. You got the OnePlus Buds 3, 85.5, Air Pro 4 and CMF Buds Pro 2 at 85, Liberty 4 and C 84, Ear 8, 83.5. So I honestly, it's so close. I don't even know anymore. Kev, do you think nod rejecting call with AirPods is a gimmick? No, I think it's a good idea. It works well. Like if you're like, yeah, you don't have your hands free, it's just kind of good to have the option there. Yeah, it works. Sony were the first brand to do it, and it works well. Yeah. Okay, do a couple more. Almost at 2 hours here, so we'll pump out a couple more here. So to keep your questions coming in. Better choice between Air Pro 4 and OnePlus Buds 3. If I was to only pick one, I'd just go the Buds 3 overall. I'm your subscriber from Malaysian. Nice. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. All right, let's do one more here, and then we'll wrap it up. One more from David. Pixel Buds Pro 2 compared to AirPods Pro 2nd Gen for daily drivers or going to the gym. Pixel Buds Pro 2, I'd say either are going to do the job. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, AirPods work great for me in the gym. I mean, you can push out a little bit more bass with the Pro 2, so I would personally prefer the Pixel Buds Pro 2. And they do have that like kind of wing on there, very comfortable fit. So in terms of security of the fit, I think you can get a more secure fit on the Pixel Buds Pro 2. All right, one more question here. I said I'd do one more. This is the last one. Liberty 4 and Liberty 4 NC cost $65. What would you recommend? I'd go for the Liberty 4 NC overall. I think you can just get better sound out of them. Oh, it's slightly more bass boosted with the sound, but the Liberty 4, a little bit more V-shaped. The treble is nicer. Actually, no, I put it neck and neck in terms of sound, but the call quality is miles better on the Liberty 4 compared to the 4 NC. So, yeah. If it's the same price, the Liberty 4, they're not really an option much in certain countries. So overall, I go for the Liberty 4. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks a lot for tuning in, everyone. Again, affiliate links are down below if you want to grab any of the earbuds or my custom scoring spreadsheets. Check out the Soundcore Boom 2 right behind me. Best speaker deal right now. Thanks, Soundcore, for sponsoring the video. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Stay picky, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye now.